to the Jesus Saves podcast. The primary reason I wanted to do this podcast was to share my testimony about how I encountered the Lord, how I came to know Him. I've always heard about Him, but I never had a relationship with Him, a personal relationship with Him. And basically, this testimony will go over how I met Him and basically how He met me. When I was deep down in darkness, and He brought me back to the light. And this podcast is just a way of sharing my story with more people, if some people didn't already know. Apart from my family and some close friends, I've never shared the total story of what happened, and this is going to be like the first time I've shared it publicly with everyone, and for all the listeners that's going to be listening to the podcast. So I'm gonna just get started about how everything happened. I'm just gonna take a look back around to 2020. And I know a lot happened in 2020. Like, a lot remember it as COVID year. Like, it was election year. There was so much thing going on, people losing their jobs, including me. Just quarantine and all that. Staying at home, doing nothing. There was a lot that happened in 2020. But prior to 2020, I remember just giving my life to the Lord in 2019, being baptized with my uncle as a witness. There was not a lot of witnesses, but I did get baptized in front of him. I publicly declared that Jesus Christ was my Lord and Savior. There was still like a bit of mustard seed faith, I think, because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get baptized because I felt like I had to do it. It's not like it's something that I always planned. It just happened like that. But yeah, after that, 2020 was very challenging. Obviously, COVID hitting the whole world. It was painful to see, like terrible, terrible scenes. And basically, fast forward to that, in November 2020, I was like very looking forward to celebrating my birthday, like turning 22, double deuce. I wanted to make it special, but the Lord had other plan. And November 2020 was a special day. Oh, man, what a day! Like, I was turning 22, and then my little niece Malaika was also being born. Actually, we shared the same birthday, and we were all welcoming the baby as a family, I remember. And me, I wanted to go celebrate with my friends my birthday. So I remember when they were walking her in the house, I was basically just living out the house. That was very weird because I felt like maybe the Lord was trying to tell me, like, where are you going? Like, your niece is here. Why don't you stay and celebrate? But, maybe I was being a little stubborn and I wanted to impress some people. And I wanted to go ahead and celebrate with some childhood friends. Like, people that I've known for a while now, but we were not very, very close. But I didn't make it to the destination. It did sure feel good to reconnect with them. We share many stories together, same school, same teachers, same subject as we grew up. So basically, we had a lot of things in common. They even had a surprise birthday cake for me, and they offered me that day. But at the same time too, I remember just we touch on some of the things we used to do as kids, like some of the trouble things we used to do as kids. It wasn't very pleasant because I remember that we used to like go drinking, smoking, hookah, and all those bad things. Those are things I tried to run away, but unfortunately that day I was met with it, and I felt some pressure, like, to share the moment with my friend. At center, I wasn't supposed to be doing what I was actually doing, but because I was trying to change my life, just giving my life to the Lord a year ago. but I still wanted to impress my childhood friends and show them that I'm still the friend that they knew back then, basically. But everything was going well at first, but then I remember I took one smoke and it really hurt my chest and I started to cough. And basically the rest of the night I was in pain and basically just having like a sensation of just being lost, basically a little stargazing and all that. But I wasn't feeling like myself. And after finishing doing everything we had going on, we all stepped out and went respectively to our homes. I still don't know how I made it home though, because I was really feeling shaky and I had some pain in my chest. The following day I was doing okay. I didn't hang out with some of my new friends. We went to a shooting range, feeling everything felt as usual as ever until one night, I think the following night, or maybe after a week, I believe it was a few days after my birthday celebration, I struggled sleeping and I can recall taking several trips to the bathroom. And sometime during the night, while I was taking one more trip to the bathroom, I collapsed. Then I got up, then collapsed again. I still don't know how many times I collapsed, but that did wake up my big brother. And he asked me if I was okay because I've been collapsing occasionally. I then passed out and then woke my older brother and woke up to my older brother pouring water on my head and helping me breathe. My older brother mentioned that I was pale, looked like I was dying. My older brother then proceeded to call my whole family so they could pray for me. They prayed and I felt like I came back to life, and I did start to feel better. Little did I know that that was only the beginning of something like I could not understand. It was just something crazy about to happen. But yeah, that was just the beginning. 2020 was like very, very, very challenging year. And it's a year that literally changed everything about my life. Like the way I live my life right now. I just live in total gratitude because I knew what happened and where I came from. Basically just facing death. And it was very scary. I'm not even going to lie. It was very scary because I felt like I was on my last breath. But as we know, we have a merciful God and He's full of mercy, and He was able to pick me up and to show me the way and show me what I was surrounded with and show me who I was and the person He called me to be. So yeah, basically that's the start, and I appreciate you guys for listening, and I hope that you guys are gonna tune in to the next episode. This is just the beginning, but it's a long testimony. It's very long. I'm gonna try to share it part by part and just organize it and make it more fluid so you guys can kind of get an idea of what happened. But I want to thank you guys for listening, and as always, Godspeed to everybody, and I hope you guys take care and that the Lord show His grace to you guys and keep you guys safe.